Hey man, what's your favorite shower scene of all time? I know you have one.
Any shower scene that I'm in it.
Sure, okay. The correct answer,
What's what?
Starship Troopers.
Don't remember it. Tell me about it.
It's a future military, and it's a very blatant.
Unisex?
It's a very blatant moment of like, hey, we want to get the teenagers to come see this movie because the titties are in it, and it's a co-ed shower, and it's so obvious about it. Like it just really makes it obvious that it's like we just threw this scene in here so that we can get our rating.
Is it a fucking coincidence? I fucking love Starship Trooper.
So you don't remember that scene?
But I remember now, but not so much.
It like literally was just
Like
cut.
like was that a trap to me to
I don't know how you forgot it, because it's just like cut and pasted into the fucking middle of the reel. Like literally, they just have a moment where they just cut to a shower and a bunch of dudes and girls are just
I remember
soaping
now.
up, and you're just like, oh yeah, okay. That's how you get your, you know, we want to see the titties, so that's how you get us in the theater. You figured it out.
Did you like that movie?
Starship Troopers?
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Did you see the anime?
Roughnecks? Or what?
Starship Trooper anime, 6 episodes.
No.
OVA.
No. I watched the 3D Teletoon cartoon called Roughnecks about the soldiers on a planet where everybody had their hands on their
So
gun.
it's not Starship Trooper. We're just talking about something that resembles it.
No, it is a part of the franchise.
Oh, okay.
The Starship Troopers extended universe is very complicated, man, because there's 1, 2, where James Vanderbeek leaves, and then 3, where our triumphant hero returns because he thought he was too Hollywood for the second movie, but by the time the third one came out straight to DVD, he realized he wasn't, and that he had no better prospects, so he returned.
Did you see a 4th movie?
I did not.
CGI?
Yeah, probably. And the best part about it is every sequel kind of loses the entire ironic plot of the first movie, which is about how fucked up and stupid war and drafting is, and it's pure commentary. But the other movies are just like, yo, military,
They're just action movies.
cool,
Like 2 and
fucking
3.
kill those aliens, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like the whole point of the first one is, yo, this shit's fucked up. This sucks. But hey, yeah, patriotism, go, sign up, become a soldier, and get killed in the alien war.
That type of movie, the first one is. I wasn't gonna say parody, but it's not that either.
So commentary?
No,
criticism?
It's like, no, it's making fun of something, but it's not parody. Well, I don't remember the word for it.
If you're not parody, not criticism, not a what exact word are you thinking of?
I don't know, man. I wish I could look it up. It's a type. There's a word.
Satire?
Satire. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Which is a type of comedy, right?
Yes, satire.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's always hilarious though when something like becomes successful in that way, and it just loses the entire like plot in the sense that like by becoming successful it goes against what made the original thing matter to begin with in a way, or like
RoboCop too
loses the message.
Yes.
And yeah. It's really funny to see that because commercial success does that, you know. It's like it's like selling Che Guevara shirts, you know.
But you know, like the first movie was not like the original is based on the book, right?
Yeah, sure.
But it's not properly following the book. Like, they actually, that's why the anime follows the book, but more accurate.
Yeah, but guess what? Paul Verhoeven, the director, of also RoboCop, same guy.
Yeah.
He's the kind of motherfucker that likes to take the piss.
I guess.
You know.
But he did a good thing for that movie at least.
Yeah. And then when it works out, and then it's like, oh, you accidentally created a cool, like, toy setting, you know? You like you created a cool like thing that we can market, and like you fucking just go the other way with it. And you're like, you idiots, and this, but they also don't care because if it sells, it sells, you know, regardless of whether it's a satire or not. But yeah, that's always hilarious to me. Yeah, man. RoboCop, Total Recall, Basic Instinct, Showgirls, Hollow Man.
Hollow Man?
Yeah, Kevin Bacon, Invisible.
Yes. There's a lot of soldiers now. Look at that.
There's a scene where someone's boob gets groped up, but it's invisible. So they just use CG to make it look like it's weird. It's weird.
Looks like we got company. We'll cover you.
New type of enemy.
Mud flaps. It's muddy. Muddy mud flapper, it's muddy. Muddy mud flapper.
And these guys are hard.
Don't worry. Matthew Blake and Shan Blackford will save the day.
See that guy being taken over there? He's gonna transform.
Into?
Twisted.
Oh. So you can lose your own
Nah, I
men.
have to kill them.
So this is revealing to you where the Twisted come from. It's people!
Shit.
The Twisted are people the whole time. Dude. That's crazy. I never saw it coming. What a
twist.
twist.
Right? Finally. Oh, fuck.
So, like, just when do we get the file that says that Aya's weird mitochondria, or not mitochondria, excuse me, Aya's weird cells simply expanded and ruined humanity? Because when Kyle hooked up with her, something about, I don't know, he got weird goopy powers and turned into a monster, and then she ruined the world. And of course it has to be a wedding day, because that's the most,
What are you talking about?
I'm waiting for the thing that says that, oh, she lost her memory on the day that we find out that the Twisted all exist because of her. That's, I'm expecting some stupid thing.
Are you saying
Aya is the cause of the Twisted? Bum bum bum. Or maybe Hyde took, like, her cells and experimented with them to make it happen. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
I'm not putting money on it, though.
Twisted effortlessly. The high ones are even more powerful than we expected.
Enemy contact!
Damn.
Must have been fighting the Twisted through time and space.
You know, we could have been playing Vagrant Story right now.
The PlayStation 1 game?
Yeah, just any other Square Enix game, really. Actually, I hear a lot of good things about that game, but I've never played it.
I've never played it though.
I
mean, we could, yes, Woody, but there's a specific reason why I wanted to play this
There
game.
sure is.
Because we need to see your opinion of that.
Yep. Now, I heard that that's one of the few games that actually looks that like there's emulation texture improvements apparently.
With a PPSPP something?
Yeah, EPSXE. I heard that like Vagrant Story has like some cool filtering that was done to make it look better than the original. But yeah.
I am pretty fucked.
You still got your liberation.
Yeah, I do.
Now, if you had to guess,
Fuck off. Yeah. What?
every time I say that, it just reminds me of Kill Bill. If you had to guess why she kept you alive, what would it be?
Can you repeat it?
I'm saying, anyway. Remember Kill Bill?
Well, not much.
Kill Bill Volume 1?
I've only seen it once.
Oh, okay. At the end, when the girl that works for Oranishi, the translator,
Okay.
she cuts off her hand, but then she leaves her alive. And then you hear Bill for the first time, and he goes, if you had to guess why she kept you alive, what would it be? And she's like, guessing won't be necessary. She told me that, basically she does her whole, I'm gonna kill everybody, I'm gonna kill you spiel. No? Doesn't ring a bell?
No, I don't remember the movie.
Okay.
Like I said it multiple times, man. I don't remember the movies, man.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I'm the one who's sorry. I wish I remember shit, man. I just like even this game, man. I played it so many times, so I forgot shit. Like I don't have a great memory.
Okay. Well, she goes into, she's like, guessing won't be necessary. She informed me. She said I could keep my wicked life for 2 reasons. I've allowed you to keep your wicked life for 2 reasons. The second is so you can tell him in person everything that happened here tonight. I want him to witness the extent of my mercy by witnessing your deformed body. I want you to tell him all the information you just told me. I want him to know what I know. I want him to know I want him to know. And I want them all to know. They'll all soon be as dead as O-Ren. It's great.
Did it have the music too?
Yeah.
Good night.
Actually, what I was going to ask you before I went on that tangent was if you had to guess what the Metacritic score for the 3rd birthday was.
High. Well, average. Good. 70.
What would you think it was?
No, I already checked.
Oh, you checked?
Well, I think I checked. It's a good score. It's like 80 or something.
When did you check? Before we started?
Yeah, before we started.
Why?
Now.
What made you check?
Just to make sure that I don't know, like
to make sure that it was bad?
I don't know why I checked, because I think it's one of those things where the critics think the game is good, but the fans hates it. And I think, alright, I'm being honest with you. I think this game is good. Alright? But the story is bad. But a game is not just a story. It's not just dialogue. If a game is fun, it doesn't matter too, But there's multiple factors to this. I think for a PSP game, it's a good shooter. Really nice graphics for a PSP. Things like that, right? But the story sucks. That's why everyone hates it. The characters' assassination sucks on Aya. But
man, that's ironic because I think you're a good person. I mean, your opinion sucks, but there's not all that is to a person. You could have awful opinions, kind of like awful story, but still be a good person, like having good gameplay.
yeah.
I kid.
I mean, fans hate this game, but except those who played this game for the first time without playing Resident Evil 1 and 2, they love this game.
It's your style of game in terms of just raw gameplay. So, that much
well, Parasite, it's not. To me, Parasite Eve 1 is the best gameplay, and I absolutely want to go back to it. I'm just disappointed it's not like that. But to me, this is improvement over Parasite Eve 2. Like I prefer this than Parasite Eve 2. Like in gameplay.
Hey man, the pitchforks were not coming to my door, but I hear you. That's fine. I respect your opinion. I respectfully agree to disagree. And
you think the gameplay sucks?
It's
stale, right?
It's stale.
Yeah,
it's repetitive.
I get it.
Like the training mission that you first showed off of like the mechanics, I was like, oh, okay, cool, mind jacking. But then it never became anything. Like, at no point was there like a puzzle that you had to solve by jumping into someone else's body and doing something only they could do, or something.
So you say they was not innovative?
It's this. Every mission's been the same thing. Every level.
It's just killing everyone. Yeah, I know. I get it. I get it.
It's not. It's so. It's
but
not,
like, what's the difference between a first-person shooter?
It's just not my cup of tea. Is all.
It's just not my cup of tea. Then it's not. You cannot say the gameplay sucks. Because it's not your cup of tea.
Yeah, I understand that.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, if the cup of tea happens to be made with arsenic, you know, that's neither here nor there. But no, I'm honestly like the gameplay side of things. It's more just like you had something. If you want to switch up the formula, you could have done something with it, but you kind of didn't. Right? It's not a crime to turn Parasite Eve into an action shooter, because we've seen other franchises do the same thing.
You're closing in on him.
It's just that you didn't do enough with it.
Okay.
Besides the awful story, and that's just being realistic, you know. The Metascore is 71, but the user score is 6.1.
Okay.
You know,
so it's positive. You expected what? What did you expect?
I expected it to be below 50, but somehow a website like Game Chronicles says that it probably would have played a lot better and had a wider audience on the PS3. I would have commended Square Enix for publishing a fantastic sequel, an exceptional gameplay experience on the PSP for any fan of the genre. Definitely check it out. Video Gamer says, old-timer followers of the series will be put off by the shooter-driven gameplay, but despite having the structure of something very standard, it has a deceptively creative center. ZTGD. The third birthday is still one of my favorite titles. Playing it again on the Vita reinforced my love of the series. When the PS1 title started working on the Vita, I had my Brea trilogy in one place to play at my leisure. And the new game is a radical departure from the gameplay, but it fits right in with the theme of the series as a whole.
That's a user, right? That's
yep.
A user.
No, this is official.
No, I don't trust. I never trust
PlayStation Magazine UK. Surprisingly strong
one
gameplay.
thing I'm gonna say though, I usually before playing a buying a video game, I don't look at the or watching a movie. I don't look at the reviews.
Neither do I.
Because the main thing that I think about this is that I have an opinion that's different than most people.
For sure. I mean, that's kind of what we make fun of, like, every single week on the podcast and on the channel, you know? Like, the entirety of how the actual public opinion on certain things from fans varies from professional reviewers a lot of the time. I do check Rotten Tomatoes for movies, though, when a couple days after, just to kind of know, but yeah, I certainly don't line up eye to eye a lot of the time.
I would check though after I watch a movie. It doesn't decide.
Just to know.
It doesn't decide what I'm buying or what I watch. But what I would like to see after I consume the product, to see if it's in tune with what I think, or do they have a different opinion than me, you know?
I mean, again, when this game gets a fucking 87 from Game Chronicles, I'm like, holy shit, dude, what's a 90 to you? You know? Maybe he just really likes shower scenes. Now, in the user reviews, that's a whole other book of worms. I mean, we got JD Nader over here that says it's refreshing, polished, and I fancy Aya. Seriously though, it's got a wicked style and nice controls for PSP, and the level up system is very engaging. I should have probably done that with an accent, because he fancies Aya.
Because, okay, look, we saw the mechanics from the beginning, right? But this game is not just all like shooting, like the overdiving and things like that, right? But oh fuck, am I dead? I'm dead. It's also challenging too. Well, I mean, because I suck, I guess. That's why normally I would just, okay, well, I'll just level up.